Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August the 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday, August 17th, 2021 at 3:30 p.m. local time. Indonesia's 76th Independence Day commemoration. Strong Indonesia, Growing Indonesia presents Rizky Febian, Judika, Rini Wulandari, Anet Delesia, and Mesh Kamaleng, Rimar, and other proud talents of Indonesia. Gita Bahana Nusantara, traditional dances along with the national flag lowering ceremony, live Tuesday.
Terima kasih buat semua jajaran dari Indonesia, buat Bapak Insinyur Haji Joko Widodo, Bapak, terima kasih banyak buat sudah melibatkan saya di acara yang sangat luar biasa ini. Ini adalah mimpi saya dan juga mimpi banyak orang dan mimpi teman-teman semua. Pokoknya tetap kejar mimpi kalian, walaupun menurut kalian itu mustahil, tapi pasti ada jalannya. Oke, lagu berikutnya spesial buat semua yang nonton di rumah dan juga kalian semua di sini, Hanya Rindu.
Saat ku sendiri, ku lihat foto dan video bersamamu yang telah lama ku simpan. Hancur hati ini melihat semua gambar diri yang tak bisa ku ulang kembali. di sini, tertawa bersamaku seperti dulu lagi. Walau hanya sebentar, Tuhan tolong kabulkanlah. Bukannya diri ini tak terima kenyataan, hati ini hanya rindu. Segala cara telah ku coba agar aku bisa tanpa dirimu. Namun semua berbeda, sulit ku menghapus kenangan bersamamu. Ku ingin saat ini engkau ada di sini, tertawa bersamaku seperti dulu lagi. Walau hanya sebentar, Tuhan tolong kabulkanlah. Bukannya diri ini tak terima kenyataan, hati ini hanya rindu. I miss your love and I miss everything we used to be. And even if it is just for a while, then God please give us the time. I can deal with the reality, there's nothing left that I can do. Ku ingin saat ini engkau ada di sini, tertawa bersamaku seperti dulu lagi. Ku ingin saat ini engkau ada di sini, tertawa bersamaku seperti dulu lagi. Walau hanya sebentar, Tuhan tolong kabulkanlah. Bukannya diri ini tak terima kenyataan. I can deal with the reality, there's nothing that I can do, 'cause my heart is just missing you. Hati ini hanya rindu. Ku rindu senyummu, Ibu.
Oke, lagu berikutnya, lagu terakhir. Spesial buat kalian yang luar biasa, Indonesia kita yang luar biasa. Saya persembahkan Cinta Luar Biasa.
kali kulihat dirimu hadir, rasa hati ini inginkan dirimu. Hati tenang mendengar suara indah menyapa, gelorannya hati ini tak kusangka. Rasa ini tak tertahan, hati ini selalu untukmu. Saya minta teman-teman paskibraka nyanyi sama-sama yuk. Terimalah, yang kencang dong. Tapi apa? Yang ku punya hanyalah hati yang setia. Yang kencang. Tepuk tangan buat kalian. Hari-hari berganti, kini cinta pun hadir. Melihatmu, memandangmu bagai bidadari. Nanti indah matamu, manisan bibirmu, hitam panjang rambutmu, anggun terikat. Terimalah lagu ini, tangannya dari orang biasa, tapi cintaku padamu luar biasa. Aku tak punya bunga, aku tak punya harta, yang ku punya hanyalah hati yang setia, tulus padamu. Kepala batu, rasa ini tak tertahan. Oh, hati ini selalu untukmu. Oh, terimalah lagu ini dari orang biasa, tapi cintaku padamu luar biasa. Aku tak punya bunga, aku tak punya harta, yang ku punya hanyalah hati yang setia. Oh, tapi cintaku padamu luar biasa. Aku tak punya bunga, aku tak punya harta, yang ku punya hanyalah hati yang setia. Yang ku punya hanyalah hati yang setia. Yang kecil. Terima kasih teman-teman. Oh, terimalah cintaku yang luar biasa, tulus padamu.
Tepuk tangan sekali lagi buat Anmes dan juga band pastinya.
Wow, luar biasa sekali. Apa kabarnya Anmes?
Puji Tuhan, baik.
Baik ya, ini pastinya Anmes semangat banget. Apalagi kita juga para penonton, apalagi Anda yang di Zoom, pastinya juga semangat ya.
Ya, itu dia
Oke.
tadi penampilan dari Anmes Kamaling.
So what we're hearing right now is a song called Boleh Lebo. Is a song originating from East Nusa Tenggara and it's written by Ananda Dimash. Now this song tells about the longing of Eastern people for their hometown, namely the East Land. In addition to depicting the beauty of the land, Boleh Lebo highlights that wherever people of the East go, there is always sheer nostalgia that will bring back their memories of home.
Mimpi adalah kunci untuk kita menaklukkan dunia. Berlarilah tanpa lelah sampai engkau meraihnya. Laskar pelangi takkan terikat waktu. Lainnya laskar pelangi takkan terikat waktu. Bebaskan mimpimu di angkasa, warnai bintang di jiwa. Menarilah dan terus tertawa, walau dunia tak seindah surga. Bersyukurlah pada yang kuasa, cinta kita di dunia selamanya. Cinta kepada hidup, memberikan senyuman abadi. Walau hidup kadang tak adil, tapi cinta lengkapi kita. Laskar pelangi takkan terikat waktu. Tertawa walau dunia tak seindah surga. Bersyukurlah pada yang kuasa, cinta kita di dunia. Menarilah dan terus tertawa, walau dunia tak seindah surga. Bersyukurlah pada yang kuasa, cinta kita di dunia
As an opening, we just enjoyed Rini Wulandari's collaboration with the Argo Sape players from Kalimantan in his song Laskar Pelangi.
Yeah, what a treat. It's combining traditional musical instrument with modern music arrangement.
And if we listen to the lyrics, which roughly translates to go ahead and dance and enjoy laughter, though the earth is not as beautiful as heaven, thanks to our God, our love on earth is forever. So that encourages us to continue to be optimistic. And this song is very famous, Alia, to the point Philippine madrigal singer was actually touring with this song.
Wow, I even watched the movie.
Yeah, oh, you did?
Yeah. Well, especially in these hard times, it is very important to know the message. Let's all unite and continue to follow health protocols and continue to work together to end this pandemic. So let's show to the world how tough Indonesia is.
Now we're going to join back to the Merdeka Palace.
ini dengan
betul.
Boleh Lebo dan juga penyanyinya Anmes.
Anmes.
Nah, tadi kita juga telah menyaksikan ada Rini Wulandari yang berkolaborasi dengan Argo, pemain sape dari Kalimantan. Nah, dalam lagu Laskar Pelangi ini keren banget. Maaf ya suaranya kalau misalnya agak-agak gimana gitu. Jangan langsung pergi loh. Tetap harus ada di sini. Karena ini ternyata kalau misalnya berbicara soal Laskar Pelangi ini sendiri, ternyata ini alat musik yang menggabungkan alat musik tradisional Indonesia dengan musik modern loh.
Nah, kalau tadi kan Iqbal nyanyi nih, aku mau nyanyi juga boleh nggak?
Boleh, silakan,
ya?
silakan.
Jadi tadi ada lirik gini nih. Menarilah dan terus tertawa, walau dunia tak seindah surga, bersyukurlah pada yang kuasa, cinta kita di dunia. Dunia apa Iqbal?
Selamanya. Aduh, ini do re mi fa sol la si do-nya gimana nih? Mudah-mudahan Pak Jokowi nanti tetap mengundang saya ya di tahun depan untuk jadi penyanyi loh. Saya nanti belajar nyanyi lagi.
Oke, belajar lagi ya. Dan pemirsa, lirik tadi itu seperti mengajak kita untuk terus optimis dalam keadaan apapun, termasuk tantangan pandemi yang sedang kita hadapi.
Nah, makanya ayo kita sama-sama bersatu menerapkan protokol kesehatan dan semakin berkolaborasi supaya pandemi ini segera selesai.
Yes, setuju banget. Nah, berikut ini nih juga sebuah bentuk kolaborasi secara virtual persembahan lagu Cinta Indonesia oleh paduan suara dan orkestra Gita Bahana Nusantara di bawah asuhan Kementerian Pendidikan Kebudayaan Riset dan Teknologi.
Dan didukung oleh 104 putra-putri terbaik utusan dari 26 provinsi bersama 70 orang musisi muda dari berbagai daerah dengan solois Andames Kamale dan Agatha Priscilla. Mari kita saksikan bersama.
Agustus tahun 45, itulah hari kemerdekaan kita, hari merdeka nusa dan bangsa, hari lahirnya bangsa Indonesia. Merdeka, sekali merdeka tetap merdeka.
Itu tadi baru saja kita saksikan bersama-sama tari Jepang Begenangan, yakni persembahan dari teman-teman Kutai Kartanegara. Itu keren banget. Apalagi dipadukan dengan tarian menggunakan lentera.
Iya.
Itu jadi mengingatkan
So
saya
previously,
akan
we've just
Sumatera.
witnessed the Tari Japan, which is from one of the traditional dances originated from Kutai Kartanegara, East Kalimantan.
That is right.
Yeah, as you can see, Kalimantan has a lot more.
That is really Malayan
Yeah,
royal color.
gold,
That's gold,
red.
yellow.
That's right, gold, yellow, red. But so the Japan dance performance is usually followed by tingkilan, the one the guitar voice, guitar sound that we just heard. It's a traditional music art from Kutai consisting of instruments such as gambus, drums, and violin. We saw that. Additionally, the performance will also include a song called Bentingkilan. So it was basically a lot of different songs that they that they used for this particular dance. I just love the cinematography of it, though. I wonder how many takes they did it to get that beautiful cinematography out.
Talking about the cinematography and all, this is very different, as we also discussed before, about the celebration of Indonesian Independence Day, and also the performance before that. We had Hari Merdeka from Indonesian diasporas
That's right.
from all over the world. And also we had Lenggang Puspita. I personally love that song.
yeah.
I love that song so much.
Yeah.
Very uplifting.
That was actually the song written by the music composer and legendary artist Guru Soekarno Putra,
Who also happens to be
happened to be the son of our founding father,
yes,
Soekarno.
that's right. the
And
first
also,
president.
the first time it was sung by Ahmad Albar back in 1986, and later in 1998 the song gained back its popularity when Lenggang Puspita describes a man who fell in love with a beautiful woman as he feels restless of chasing her love. And recently, Lenggang Puspita was covered by Afghan in his 2020 concert-themed decade.
Wow. So, the resilience. You will never.
What we're seeing right now is basically an interview with the flypast team of the F-16 show convoy that flew through the capital earlier this morning. That the package that we just witnessed before, we gave not pilots doing their thing, and I heard, when. It was also the cameras that was actually installed in the F-16. Did you see that? I mean, it must have been really hard to get the cinematography because
Another unforgettable moment were when the two giant Indonesian flags were carried up in the sky. So this is actually the footage of the flypast by the F-16 fighter jets, which performed by the oldest battle squad
yes,
that Indonesia has.
long they started preparing this, and how big was the flag? I heard that it is so big. It weighs 1.3 tons. It took 4 months to make, and it's 3 pendulums weighing 250 kilograms. So and it needs air power.
Just
Favorite part, though, is how birthday or Happy Independence Day from 1,000
1,000 something feet
above sea level. Yes.
Wow. And now we can see Iqbal And now we can see this is the footage or the video of their preparation.
Atraksi flypast pesawat F-16 kembali meramaikan peringatan Hari Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia. Dan Skadron Udara 16 Lanut Rusmin Nuryadin Pekanbaru dilibatkan dalam flypast kali ini. Misi penerbangan yang memiliki call sign Garuda Flight membentuk formasi arrowhead di atas ketinggian 1000 kaki dan melintas tepat di atas Istana Merdeka.
Elang-elang Angkatan Udara penjaga tanah air dari ketinggian 1000 kaki mengucapkan selamat ulang tahun ke-76 Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia tahun 2021. Indonesia tangguh, Indonesia tumbuh. Salam Sua Buana Bangsa, Merdeka.
Saya dalam kegiatan flypast kali ini sangat senang dan bangga dalam mengikuti kegiatan ini, terutama terlibat dalam Garuda Flight sendiri. Ini adalah hal pertama yang saya ikuti dalam tingkat nasional.
Yang berbeda pada upacara Hari Peringatan Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia ke-76 adalah adanya atraksi Giant Flag Merah Putih. Misi penerbangan ini menggunakan call sign Nusantara Flight. Pengibaran Giant Flag Merah Putih di udara melibatkan 2 elemen dengan 3 helikopter di masing-masing elemennya yang terbang melintasi Istana Merdeka.
Dan ini adalah bentuk persembahan kami, TNI, kepada Negara Kesatuan Republik Indonesia dalam rangka memeriahkan ulang tahun kemerdekaannya yang ke-76.
Come and join us on the celebration of Indonesia's 76th Independence Day.
So tune in to the extended 3-hour news show starting at 3 p.m. on August 17th with me, Kai Surya.
I'm Hans Lango.
And me, Rahma Alia.
Say, hey, what a coincidence, especially wearing this uniform.
Why not?
Di Indonesia sendiri sebenarnya nggak kalah dari segi teknik. Kita hanya bisa memerdekakan lewat prestasi. Inilah yang bisa saya persembahkan.
Indonesia tanah air beta pusaka abadi nan jaya. Indonesia sejak dulu kan tetap dipuja-puja bangsa. Di sana tempat lahir beta, dibuai dibesarkan bunda.
So the song that we're currently listening and watching is called Indonesia Pusaka. This is regularly played and sung on the Independence Day of Indonesia. The song was composed by one of Indonesia's leading composer, the late Ismail Marzuki.
I always get goosebumps when I hear this.
Yes.
And for me, when I live abroad and I hear the song, I get goosebumps because it's hard to sing as well.
That's true. You always remember about Indonesia, how beautiful it is when you listen to that Indonesia Pusaka.
And now we're gonna see, this is Judika with Tanah Airku. This is the song Tanah Airku, or translated as My Homeland in English. It's one of our national songs, often sung during a ceremony held to commemorate Indonesia's Independence Day every August the 17th. And the song Tanah Airku is written by Sarijah Nyung, or popularly known as Ibu Sut. She was a musician, music teacher, children's songwriter, radio announcer, and also an Indonesian batik artist. And this patriotic song was later popularized by Rita Effendi. And the next one, so this is one traditional dance from Aceh. This is Tari Saman.
putus asa. Bersedih hati bersusah, sampai tak fikirlah entah minta. Oh, menyokahana rasa sedih, yang bak bibirut uluah. Bek ke sampai sedih hati, bek ke sampai putus asa. Bersedih hati bersusah, sampai tak fikirlah entah minta. Oh, menyokahana rasa sedih, yang bak bibirut uluah. La ilaha illallah, Abu Saman ana Sayyidina Umar. Abu Saman mati kena rajam di bahaya, bunda sama di rumah gerut di mata. Abu Saman mati kena rajam di bahaya, bunda sama di rumah gerut di mata. Allah, la ilaha illallah, Abu Saman ana Sayyidina Umar. Abu Saman mati kena rajam di bahaya, bunda sama di rumah gerut di mata. Abu Saman mati kena rajam di bahaya, bunda sama di rumah gerut di mata. Allah, la ilaha illallah, kalimah taibah berpayung pagi, menyohan jelihan jelikan dengan lidah. Allah, Allah, ya Allah, dalillah hati, menyohan jelihan jelikan dengan lidah. Allah, Allah, ya Allah, dalillah hati. Allah, la ilaha illallah, Abu Saman ana Sayyidina Umar.
76 tahun Indonesia tangguh, Indonesia tumbuh. Jelang upacara penurunan bendera negara Sang Merah Putih. Dan baru saja tadi kita sama-sama
So, pardon me,
saksikan
that wasn't someone. Apparently, that was Rapai Pasia. It's a traditional dance originated from Aceh, and Kai, as a traditional dancer, was actually instantly correcting me. No, that was not someone.
No, there's a lot of misconceptions in the dances from Aceh, but when you see a percussion and you see the percussion itself is called rapai, so the dance rapai pasi definitely means using the rapai. So sometimes there are dances some of us in Jakarta dance rapai geleng, which is usually in a row, but it's more specific movements, just you using the...
Oh, that, yes, I know that.
Yes, exactly. So another, very colorful presentation from the Indonesian culture, which I really love. And not cinematography, though. I have to really give kudos to the team behind this year, because...
Don't you enjoy it more when you're watching at home? You have all this collaboration being shooted, being edited before, and then the audience at home are just going to enjoy the whole ceremony, plus the performances, which are amazing.
You know what? It is just like watching a concert.
Exactly. Well-designed concert.
All right, so back to the Capitol Palace, the Merdeka Palace. Talk on the health protocols.
Tadi pagi dijalankan secara virtual. Apa sih yang membedakan upacara pagi tadi dengan sebelum-sebelumnya?
Jadi untuk perbedaannya sebetulnya tidak ada perbedaan yang terlalu menonjol. Hanya saja dari pelaksanaan dari peserta upacara yang sesuai dengan prokes sehingga jumlahnya tidak terlalu banyak. Kemudian yang kedua adalah dari anak-anak paskibraka itu sendiri, sehingga untuk formasi dan
So this year, just like last year, the ceremony of Indonesia's Independence Day celebrated virtually. Some of the attendees comes to the palace, but not all. Usually we're seeing about 2,000 people entering the Merdeka Palace, but this year is very less. But 45,000, predicted about 45,000 people are watching it virtually. So I guess even people who come to the Merdeka Palace have to go and adhere to the health protocols, watching their distances, wearing double mask, and of course they're being tested negative for sure before entering the Merdeka Palace. And I'm sure people who are involved in this are also being quarantined probably before that, right?
That is right, because our friends from C Today team also had to go some quarantine. If I'm mistaken, it's about 7 days before the day.
So 7 days prior.
This is actually the health protocols being held in the Merdeka Palace. I have no sufficient information if it is being held at every single day or periodically during this preparation of Indonesian Independence Day ceremony?
Well, it is definitely a very sterile location, and we're seeing right now the troop or the hoisting, the flag hoisting or the flag lowering troop. Definitely they've been doing rehearsal prior of the Independence Day.
Oh, so this is our crew from See Today.
Oh, they're getting tested as well.
Yes.
Regular tests. So yes, they have been quarantined. All the crew have been quarantined for 7 days, as mentioned before by Rebecca. And as you can see the cleansing stations, the hand sanitizer stations. They even have like specific tents to do testing, and I think it looks like they have to do it every single day. And as mentioned before, everybody entering the Merdeka Palace today as guests also have to present their negative test, and the distance. You know, if you can see.
Usually it's not that far, right? Between one and the other.
Yes. Usually it's actually a lot more people.
Yeah, a lot
more.
You know what I miss about Indonesian's Independence Day ceremony at the Merdeka Palace is to watch people dressing up in every traditional clothing. It looks like a catwalk, looks like a Vanity Fair magazine for me.
So
and usually the president also invites people from many walks of life.
Yes, that's right.
So we will hear now a song by Rizky Febian, Kisah.
So this one is Seperti Kisah, a song by Rizky Febian, was released on the 12th of February 2021 under the auspice of RFAS Music label, owned by the singer himself. And the song was also written by Koko Iryawansyah, whom is the guitarist for the band, SAE.
more traffic, less pollution.
What do you mean Panther? Like Black Panther?
It might be your lucky day today.
Crazy asking about any ghost.
Come on,
That's it. We're gonna have some baked fish for lunch. If you'd like to see more of this wonderful journey, don't forget to stay tuned on Nomadic Trip.
Welcome to another episode of Buddy Talk. I'm practicing my salsa dancing. Hey, what a coincidence! Especially wearing this uniform.
Why not?
Apa yang bikin atlet Indonesia, angkat besi terutama, bisa sebagus itu di panggung internasional?
Indonesia sendiri sebenarnya nggak kalah dari segi teknik, cuman mungkin postur aja yang agak berbeda. Kita hanya bisa memerdekakan lewat prestasi gitu.
Ada sebuah rasa yang bersembunyi di hati, ku pendam sendiri selama ini. Cerita tentang kita yang sudah sekian lama ku pendam. Semoga kau mengerti, dengarkan ku bernyanyi. Jika kau bilang cinta saja sudah cukup, itu salah. Jika kau pikir sayang juga sudah cukup, kau keliru. Coba sempatkan untuk menghabisi hatiku. Apakah diriku bahagia selama ini? Bisakah kau sedikit pegang? Ku butuh waktu dan perhatian. Memang selama ini kau telah berikan segalanya bagiku, tapi kau tak mengerti. Yang ku butuhkan hanya kau di sampingku. Jika kau bilang cinta saja sudah cukup, itu salah. Jika kau pikir sayang juga sudah cukup, kau keliru. Coba sempatkan untuk lihat isi hatiku. Apakah diriku bahagia selama ini? Bisakah kau sedikit pegang? Butuh waktu dan perhatian. Bisakah kau sedikit pegang? Ku butuh
Magnificent song and also voice, and that was Waktu dan Perhatian, a song popularized by the two finalists of the 2021 Indonesian Idol, Rimar Kalista and Mark Natama. Both singers sang the song live during the talent show's grand finale. The song itself was written by Indonesian singer Anmesh Kamaling, who was also performing in this celebration of Indonesian Independence Day. And what we can see right now at the moment, this is probably the picture of Indonesians in daily life. Like, we're so close to agriculture world, and also not only that, but we're very excellent in terms of maritime. That's why I think Indonesia is known for, you know, remember ladies from the song, from the traditional song, Nenek moyangku orang pelaut, our predecessors are sailors. We're sailors.
Our ancestors.
Ancestors, yes.
Jalur rempah menjadi peta melihat kemampuan produktivitas manusia Indonesia. Sebuah awal peradaban bangsa melayani lalu lintas global. Lewat bertumbuhnya pelabuhan-pelabuhan yang menjadi bagian industri dunia. Merayakan kemerdekaan adalah merayakan kekayaan tanah air kita yang dibentuk oleh pertemuan garis khatulistiwa dan lingkaran cincin gunung api. Melahirkan komoditas yang menggerakkan zaman, membentuk peradaban dan identitas bangsa yang diwariskan dari generasi ke generasi, membentuk tradisi. Seperti rempah yang begitu dikenal khasiatnya dan memberi cita rasa pada dunia. Dicatat dalam sejarah sebagai simbol kejayaan dan kekayaan.
Exactly what I told you before, that writings means to rebuild our maritime culture. So this video also tells us about how beautiful and rich Indonesia is, not only in culture but also in natural resources.
Yes, I think we are a country with a mega biodiversity, so we are a superpower in that sense. And if you walk along our coastline, it's like so vast and so long. And Indonesia, if we remember during the old days, a lot of countries really wanted to have Indonesia because we are so rich with our spices, which are like gold nowadays. So it is indeed a rich country. But again, the homework for all of us is actually to be able to have the sources, the rich sources, into something that we can use in the
And among us, this we're witnessing right now is the dance called Pelayaran Muhibah Bahari, or roughly. Oh, so this is the Nyatu Telu dance from our friends in Lombok, one of the most beautiful places on earth.
Yeah.
So we are witnessing the Nyatu Telu dance, as mentioned before, from our friends in Lombok. If you notice, the music is very similar to those of Balinese. Because
Yes, that's right.
still, you know, neighbors, very close neighbors. A collaboration project of 3 art traditions from Sasak, Lombok. It involves Gendang Belek, Peresean, and Bala Paustri dance. Belek means big, represented by the big drum. And Peresean is derived from the word perisa, which means shield. Peresean is the tradition of 2 men fighting using a rotan stick while holding a shield. It's amazing to see great performance with such a limited movement.
Yes, and I think for Indonesians, we're very lucky because we have like more than 1,000 ethnicities, so we have more than 3,000 dances. I guess as Kai said, this is very similar to Bali because they're neighbors, and we can even sometimes cannot defer between one province to other provinces' dances because they're quite similar.
Because what you said earlier, we have like so many dances to the point that we would not know every single one of it.
As well as the traditional outfits.
As well as the tradition itself. But my key would be just pay attention to the garments that they are wearing, because each provinces would have like distinctive motives and colors when it comes to the garments. That's what they are wearing in the dances as well.
That could be one of the ways to differ between one to other provinces.
That is right.
Yes, please.
And now we're going back to the Merdeka Palace for an interview with our friends Iqbal and Shafinas.
Nusantara untuk dunia yang juga tadi sudah kita saksikan, Iqbal.
Iya, betul sekali. Nah, ini diikuti oleh anak-anak muda terbaik dari 34 provinsi yang disebut dengan Laskar Rempah loh.
Nah, itu dia. Tapi nih ngobrol-ngobrol dengan anak terbaik, ada juga yang nggak kalah kerennya dengan salah satu sosok yang ada di tengah kita saat ini.
Waduh, kira-kira siapa? Coba kamera mana kamera? Kita lihat. Ini dia yang sangat membanggakan kita. Ada Ardelia Mutia Zahwa.
Halo, selamat sore.
Halo, sore.
Sehat?
Oh, langsung ini ya harus siap, Kak. Oke, Kak. Waduh.
Nggak bisa
langsung
kayak
minder. Utara mana suaranya? Waduh,
sudah
bangga
divaksin
sekali.
apa belum nih?
Siap, sudah, Kak.
Oh, siap sudah.
Itu wajib itu ya, harus divaksin.
Adel, boleh dong diceritain gimana sih kesannya menjadi anggota Paskibraka? Kan pasti semua teman-teman, hampir seluruh anak Indonesia bercita-cita menjadi anggota Paskibraka di Istana Merdeka.
Siap, itu menjadi suatu kebanggaan ya, Kak, bagi diri saya sendiri. Dan juga pastinya sangat senang sekali lah pokoknya berjumpa teman-teman di sini dari 34 provinsi.
Tuh. Dan juga perjuangannya nggak sebentar loh, Iqbal, untuk bisa menjadi di anggota Paskibraka ini.
Iya, harus bangga dengan diri sendiri karena bisa sampai di sini. Terima kasih ya sudah berbagi informasi dengan kami, Ardel, dan untuk
Paskibraka
Youth chosen from 34 provinces. That was Ardelia Mutia Zahwa.
And she comes from North Sumatra, and she's been going through a very long process to be able to be chosen as a national flag raising. Not only physically, but also tested mentally. Actually, those youths are the one who have very good academic records as well.
Oh, that's news.
Yes, from what I saw, there's this one from Yogyakarta. She was chosen, and academically she was very good. And I think one of the factors how she could finally made it to the national is because she has the blues, and she will get what she dreams for. So she made it.
I don't know, back in my high school, my junior high all the way to the high school, I was actually in that school extra, the flag bearer, what you call it, or paskibra in Indonesian. And that was really hard in terms of how they crazy.
It's a glimpse of semi-military.
Yes, that was. I might say yes.
If you're not used to a military-style school, it would be completely daunting and new, because they'll teach you different kind of push-ups that you've never seen before. And it's not just that, but it comes with a certain pride just to be selected for Paskibra in their own region, to be able to be differentiated to go all the way nationals. Of the current Paskibra crews, both flag hoisting crew and also the
lowering.
And the flag lowering. So they've been in quarantine since July.
Wow.
Since July.
End of July, yes.
And they're chosen from 30 Indonesia. I guess it's to be able to palace and be in the team.
Well,
and during this online or different set of Independence Day, they have a different formation as well. So I guess it's a different training again.
Yes, but usually we would have 17, 8, and 4. And so 17. This has to change because of the pandemic last year and this year.
I think the most intriguing thing for one of the girls in the team, because they don't know until last minute who will be the flag carrier.
Yes, the flag bearer.
Every girl has to be ready for that.
Yes, ready or not, here I come.
Yes.
So this is Judika with his song Jikalau Kau Cinta Only.
Jangan katakan kamu tidak cinta. Jikalau kau sayang, benar-benar sayang, tak hanya kata atau rasa. Jangan sampai hingga waktu perpisahan tiba, dan semua yang tersisa hanyalah air mata, hanya air mata. Mungkin saja cinta akan menghilang selamanya, dan semua yang tersisa hanyalah air mata, hanya air mata cinta. Jikalau kau sayang, benar-benar sayang, tak hanya kata atau rasa, kau harus tunjukkan. Kemanapun kau maju, cinta tak pernah rapuh, berpaling pun tak mampu hilangkan cinta, percayalah.
This is Jikalau Kau Cinta. This is one of Judika's songs which lyrics are about love and regret. Well, the song is the 6th song from the self-titled album released in 2017. And Judika is also
Indonesian Idol.
Indonesian Idol, yeah.
I really love his voice.
Oh.
He can go from dangdut,
Yes.
keroncong, to pop, to rock.
And let alone his vocal range is very broad.
Yes.
Yes.
Very broad.
Yeah. And that's why he was also now an alumni returning as a judge in the previous seasons of Indonesia.
So he's like our Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
That's right.
Welcome to another episode of Buddy Talk. I'm practicing my salsa dancing. Hey, what a coincidence! Especially wearing this uniform.
Why not?
Apa yang bikin atlet Indonesia, angkat besi terutama, bisa sebagus itu di panggung internasional?
Indonesia sendiri sebenarnya nggak kalah dari segi teknik, cuman mungkin postur aja yang agak berbeda. Kita hanya bisa memerdekakan.
No traffic, less pollution.
What do you mean Panther? Like Black Panther?
It might be your lucky day today.
Why is he asking about any ghost?
Come on,
If you'd like to see more of this wonderful journey, don't forget to stay tuned on Nomadic Trip.
Tiada pernah berhenti.
Seribu rintang jalan berliku, bukanlah satu penghalang. Segala tantangan mohon petunjuk kuasa. Ciptakanlah kerukunan bangsa. Kobarkanlah
Iya, sesaat lagi kita akan melihat secara bersama-sama bagaimana nanti upacara detik-detik penurunan bendera merah putih. Nah, perlu kami sampaikan pula bahwa tim Indonesia Tumbuh akan bertugas pada upacara penurunan bendera negara Sang Merah Putih di Istana Merdeka pada sore hari ini.
Iya, betul sekali. Dan Kiara Maharani Putri dari Provinsi Jawa Barat dipercaya sebagai pembawa bendera merah putih saat nantinya diturunkan. Dan saat ini daerah kelahiran Jakarta 18 Desember 2004 tersebut sedang menempuh pendidikan di SMA Negeri 1 Garut.
Wah, ini tanggal lahirnya sama-sama saya nih.
Wah, kode
Sagittarius
nih.
ini.
Oh,
Nah,
kode
3
nih.
orang lainnya dari tim Indonesia Tumbuh yang bertugas untuk menurunkan bendera adalah M. Bimantara Widianto sebagai Komandan Kelompok 8 yang mewakili Provinsi Sumatera Barat. Lalu ada Hafiz Habibullah sebagai pembentang bendera yang mewakili Provinsi Jawa Timur. Dan terakhir ada Zaidan Kamal Anwar sebagai pengerek bendera yang mewakili Provinsi Jawa Tengah.
Ya, dan gak hanya itu aja Iqbal. Yang akan bertindak selaku komandan upacara ialah Kolonel Infanteri Faisal Izzuddin Karimi yang merupakan lulusan Akademi Militer tahun 1999. Pria tersebut kelahiran Gresik 22 April 1977. Saat ini menjabat sebagai Komandan Brigif 26 Gurana Plarawaimo Kodam 18 Kasuari.
Tentunya kita berharap agar mereka bisa memberikan yang terbaik begitu saat upacara nanti. Nah, adapun Brigadir Jenderal TNI Novi Helmi Prasetya akan kembali bertindak sebagai perwira upacara sore ini. Beliau merupakan lulusan Akademi Militer tahun 1993, di mana pria kelahiran Bangkalan 10 November 1971 saat ini menjabat sebagai Kepala Staf Garnisun Tetap 1 Jakarta.
Oke deh, kalau gitu langsung saja sama-sama kita menyaksikan video tentang Istana Kepresidenan di daerah di Indonesia.
Indonesia telah melewati perjalanan panjang sebagai suatu bangsa, tercermin dari berbagai bukti sejarah, salah satunya berupa kemegahan bangunan-bangunan Istana Kepresidenan. Istana Merdeka merupakan tempat penandatanganan naskah pengakuan kedaulatan Republik Indonesia Serikat oleh pemerintah Belanda pada 27 Desember 1949. Sejak saat itu, Istana Merdeka menjadi tempat dilangsungkannya upacara peringatan Hari Kemerdekaan Republik Indonesia. Itulah mengapa Istana Merdeka menjadi salah satu istana kepresidenan yang paling kita kenal. Selain itu, Istana Negara juga sudah tak asing bagi kita. Terletak di area yang sama dengan Istana Merdeka, Istana Negara dibangun sejak tahun 1796 dan kini difungsikan untuk kegiatan pemerintahan, pelantikan pejabat tinggi negara, rapat kerja, hingga jamuan kenegaraan. Indonesia juga memiliki istana kepresidenan lain yang tersebar di berbagai daerah. Istana Kepresidenan Bogor, Istana Kepresidenan Cipanas, Istana Kepresidenan Yogyakarta, dan Istana Kepresidenan Tampak Siring Bali yang masing-masing menyimpan sejarah dan keunikannya tersendiri.
Mulai dibangun istana di Boisenberg ini pada tahun 1745. Banyak event-event besar yang dilakukan di Istana Bogor, seperti beberapa kali penerimaan tamu negara. Selain landscape yang bagus gitu ya, kita juga menyimpan begitu banyak koleksi benda seni. Selain itu juga yang menjadi maskot di sini tentu saja rusa.
Istana Kepresidenan Cipanas ini memiliki bangunan yang memadukan arsitektur musim panas Eropa dengan gaya kolonial Belanda yang disesuaikan dengan iklim tropis di Indonesia.
Pada 1946, Yogyakarta resmi menjadi ibu kota Republik Indonesia dan Gedung Agung berfungsi sebagai kantor serta kediaman resmi Presiden Soekarno hingga 27 Desember 1949.
Istana ini satu-satunya istana yang dibangun setelah Indonesia merdeka. Itu tahun 1957 atas prakarsa Presiden RI pertama Insinyur Soekarno dibantu oleh arsitek lapangan RM Sudarsono.
Keenam Istana Kepresidenan Indonesia merupakan saksi perjuangan menghadapi berbagai tantangan dari masa ke masa yang tetap kokoh berdiri hingga saat ini.
76 tahun Indonesia tangguh, Indonesia tumbuh jelang upacara penurunan bendera negara Sang Merah Putih.
Ya, baru saja kita menyaksikan Istana Kepresidenan di beberapa daerah di Indonesia. Ternyata Iqbal, ini Istana Kepresidenan itu nggak hanya di Istana Negara, Istana Bogor, atau Istana Merdeka saat ini kita berada.
Wah, ternyata tidak hanya 3 saja, masih ada 3 lainnya. Ternyata ada Istana Kepresidenan Cipanas, Jawa Barat, Istana Kepresidenan Yogyakarta, dan Istana Kepresidenan Tampak Siring, Bali. Syaf sudah kemana saja?
Syaf udah pernah lihat tiang Jogja dan Cipanas. Kalau Iqbal gimana?
Sudah semuanya.
Saat ini Iqbal.
Dan video Istana Kepresidenan daerah tadi juga merupakan saksi kejayaan dan kekayaan Indonesia yang tersebar di berbagai daerah. Selain itu kita juga masih punya bukti kekayaan Indonesia.
So here it is our friends Iqbal and Shafina's also talking about the palaces that we just saw. Bogor Presidential Palace, Cipanas, Merdeka, not to mention Tampak Siring, and the Yogyakarta. But for me, I don't know, Kai, which one is most familiar for you aside of Merdeka Palace and Bogor Presidential Palace?
Actually, I haven't seen any of the other palaces, but usually because the president, I think, doesn't visit often, I think you can visit those when he's not around, right?
Yeah.
It's a partial museum as well, if I'm not mistaken, back to what we talked about before. It's tough because Merdeka Palace, their office is there, and, and you know...
that's where the residents of the president.
But as you know, our president right now resides in the Bogor Palace, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
It is.
So if you enter areas of the presidential palace nowadays, you need to be tested first.
Yeah, of course.
So other than that, you need to have the negative result. But usually they have a place, certainly specifically to test people who wanted to visit.
And now we have a dance from Tidore Island, North Maluku, which is home to
Kapita Uto Salawaku.
Yes.
And along with the Kapitauto Salawaku dance, we just saw our Vice President of Republic of Indonesia just arrive at the Merdeka Palace in the event of the flag lowering ceremony of Indonesia's 76th Independence Day.
Just a little bit about this Kapitauto Salawak dance, a traditional dance adapted from the rites of the Sultanate of Tidore, North Maluku. It is home to the costume I am wearing today.
Yeah.
It depicts the resistance of Tidore people towards Portuguese colonies. The dance is often performed at a ceremony to welcome the Sultanate of Tidore, as well as present religious rituals. We're known for a lot of very interesting rituals here in Indonesia.
Yes.
I've never actually been to Maluku, so...
I have yet to go as well. There is a very rich history in Maluku, and of course, very diverse culture as well.
Yes, that's right. And as you might know as well, that across Indonesia, we have lots of kinds of war dances. Yeah. And also a lot of songs, hence this is the medley of the folk songs that we have in Indonesia.
By Gita Bahana Nusantara Choir and Orchestra under the guidance of the Ministry of Education, Culture and Research and Technology.
Ya, itu tadi persembahan lagu medley Nusantara oleh paduan suara
by the Gita Bahana Nusantara Choir and Orchestra, which already Kai mentioned before. It is under the guidance of Ministry of Education, Culture, Research and Technology, and arranged by Singgi Sanjaya and conducted by Haris Wahyudi. The group consists of the best 104 Indonesian children from 26 provinces, along with 70 young musicians from various regions in Indonesia.
It must have been a hassle to record again the effort to every single performance we've seen so far have been tremendous, and I just wanted to applaud the team because it's amazing. I mean, a choir, how many people, and they have to record it one by one.
Exactly.
You can't have it live together.
Yeah.
Recorded, right?
Exactly. So
if you saw in the video, that was just like each frame for each choir member.
That's true.
So for you to sing like as a singer or as a vocalist is very different from being in a choir. and then for you to harmonize only by yourself and listening to the, I don't know, any recorded music as your guide, that's even harder.
Yeah. If you do it live together, you might have, delays and all that, so you can't.
No, you can't.
It's pretty complicated. But it's a very smooth editing, though. Overall, it's a very good performance.
Well, that's technology.
Yeah.
As of now, because of technology, we can actually doing this show simultaneously with our friends in the Merdeka Palace.
Yes. And it looks like the final preparations are underway.
We just enjoyed a number of songs, dances, some behind-the-scene on preparations for this year 76 Indonesia Independence Day celebration. And now we're about to tune into the Merdeka Palace for the flag lowering ceremony. Our theme for this year is Indonesia ever resilient, ever growing, otherwise known as Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh.
Now, the flag lowering ceremony this afternoon was done following very strict health protocols, of course, as we've already mentioned and seen before, with very limited attendees.
And this year, only a handful of attendees can be present at the presidential palace. However, it doesn't take away the respect the ceremony has. And ladies and gentlemen, let's join the ceremony.
Istana Merdeka semuanya ya. Tinggal menunggu bagaimana nanti upacara berlangsung sesaat lagi.
Iya, dan juga seperti tadi pagi, Ibu Puan Maharani juga kembali hadir untuk mengikuti sesi upacara penurunan bendera sore hari ini. Wah, semuanya sudah tampak berganti kostum ini tadi ya.
Iya, kalau tadi pagi, kalau Bu Puan itu menggunakan pakaian dari Sumatera Barat, ternyata pada sore hari ini menggunakan pakaian yang berbeda.
Baju
seperti
kebaya putih.
seperti itu ya.
Kalau tadi pagi Pak Maruf pakai baju apa nih, Iqbal?
Itu dari Jawa Barat kalau saya tidak salah ya. Benar nggak?
Biru, betul.
Tuh, karena saya wawancara langsung loh.
Iya.
Itu wah, jarang-jarang saya bisa langsung
ya?
dekat dengan Pak Ma'ruf, tapi dengan tetap menerapkan protokol kesehatan. Harus tetap jaga jarak, jangan dekat-dekat.
Betul, dan memang jarang sekali ya kita melihat Pak Ma'ruf menggunakan baju biru. Dan pemirsa, sebentar lagi kita akan segera menyaksikan bersama 76 tahun Indonesia Tangguh, Indonesia Tumbuh, upacara penurunan bendera negara Sang Merah Putih langsung dari Istana Merdeka Jakarta. Saya Syafinas Nasyar.
Dan saya Iqbal Kurniadi. Selamat menyaksikan.
Right, so we're looking again at the Merdeka Palace right now. Troops and ceremonial equipment are ready in their respective preparatory areas. The troops consist of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and National Police. And each troop is limited to 7 personnel to reduce the chance of spread of coronavirus. That's a really limited number, don't you think?
As you can see, it's also a very beautiful afternoon.
Yeah,
it's the perfect kind of afternoon you would want for a flag lowering ceremony. And look at the sun, it's starting to get ready to set as well, just nicely. It's the golden hour, perfectly timed for a beautiful afternoon of the flag lowering ceremony on this beautiful 76th birthday for Indonesia. And I guess
I love how the camera angle captured the golden hour and the sun
it's
is
using
setting.
a different type of camera, isn't it?
Yes.
It's a 360 kind of thing, don't you think?
I think there's so many angles.
So you can actually see in a very detailed, very angles of what's happening at the palace.
I think that's been the best thing about the flag ceremony that I watched in the morning as well. Kudos to the team down there, See Today team, for making an amazing effort, because the angles that was given, it was out of the box. There was from the top all the way from the air.
That's right.
There was from the front, there was from the side. It was just really, really great. And as you can see, everybody's starting to get ready, and in this time of state of emergency, the National Armed Forces and National Police have taken a big part also in the vaccination rollout across the country through boats and vessel to reach remote areas and island in the Indonesian archipelago. And the National Armed Forces also got to went to isolated areas to help people get the vaccine jabs. And even in Jakarta, you know, the officials, some of the police officers actually picked up elderly who who they knew would have some challenges accessing the vaccines, and got them to a vaccine spot, got them vaccinated, all to protect, you know, all to protect our population. As you can see, it is some of the Pas Pampres, the Presidential Security Force, wearing traditional attire, traditional soldier attire.
See them in that costume.
Even the spears. Did you see that?
Yes.
The spears.
See, I'm very familiar with that Balinese traditional soldier attire, because there's actually a specific dancer. It's called Tarimbaris, and they use the spear and everything. So,
and I love that decoration, the mostly red and white with, of course, lush green decoration. So the Merdeka Palace is looking very pretty right now.
Yes, very, very pretty. And of course, we're waiting for the president to arrive. All the guests have arrived. As you can see, the chairman of the House of Representatives, Ms. Ibu Puan Maharani, is already seated, and head of National Police, Chief of National Police,
and also the Chief of Armed Forces.
Armed Forces, that's right.
And not to mention our Vice President also present.
Wearing a different traditional outfit than this morning, right?
Exactly.
They've all changed. That was a big topic. It's always the attire that's a big topic. Now the trumpets have sung, and the ceremony slowly getting ready for final preparations.
First trumpet, this sign marks the preparation for the lowering of the heirloom flag. So the flag lowering ceremony will be concise compared to the flag raising earlier today. There won't be recitation of proclamation or moment of silence or national prayers. So the flag lowering ceremony is in accordance with the law that allows flag to be erected from sunrise to sunset. Hence, we saw the golden hour, Kai and Alia. And we suggest for those of you staying at home who have your flag erected as well to also lower the flag before the sunset.
Bagi yang membawa telepon genggam dan alat komunikasi lainnya, dimohon berkenan dinonaktifkan atau diatur pada mode getar selama upacara berlangsung. Terima kasih.
Now, as we are waiting for the ceremony to commence, there are several facts about our Merdeka Palace that we see at the moment. It was initially called the Gambir Palace because of the area it's located. Then in 1949, the name was changed to Merdeka Palace by President Sukarno as people shouted Merdeka, or translated to independence, when the flag was raised. So there's a special room in the Merdeka Palace which houses the first Indonesian flag sewn by our first lady, the late Ibu Fatmawati, the first inaugural First Lady of Indonesia. So also one of the interesting thing about the Merdeka Palace is the art piece, dances and music.
Yeah, and I believe like area around and surround the Merdeka Palace is also being guarded right now. Hundreds of personnel are being deployed. Some of the roads are maybe being blocked.
It's actually blocked, yes. Because on the way here, we're actually very close.
We're very close to the Merdeka Palace.
Oh yeah,
access towards the Merdeka Palace is closed.
Just to get you the context, our studio is less than 5 kilometers from the palace.
A lot less.
Mistaken.
As well
a lot less. I think it's
a lot less. Probably
less than that.
We're literally facing Monas, which is only 100 few meters. Second trumpet.
So it's getting close to the flag lowering ceremony.
Upacara penurunan Sang Merah Putih segera dimulai.
Maju! Jalan!
So we already heard the second trumpet being sounded. It means it's getting closer to the flag lowering ceremony.
And the flag lowering ceremony of the 76 years of independence of the Republic of Indonesia in 2021 will begin very soon. As you're seeing, the president has entered the premises.
The convoy of the president has already arrived.
This is still looking weird to me, as I used to see like lots of people being in this ceremony. Now it's a lot less.
Usually there are ambassadors, respectable people being invited to the palace.
That's right.
But unfortunately, this past 2 years, it will not make it that way due to the pandemic. But still, it does not decrease the respect to this commemoration of Indonesia's Independence Day, even though it is held virtually.
And if you can see now, all the people over there in the Merdeka Palace taking parts of this flag lowering ceremony, they even wear double masks
That's true.
That is also following the suggestion of Indonesian Health Ministry that during this time, let alone that the Delta variant is still taking over the country, if I may say, we have to do and we have to be able to guard ourselves with double masks.
So currently you can see the troops are already in place. The ceremony will begin in just shortly. We're just waiting for the commander, ceremony commander, to enter and lead the ceremony and open the ceremony.
The good thing is that everything is done outdoor. Now, even though it is outdoor, as Hans already mentioned before, the health protocol is still very strict. As we see, usually the spacing between one and the other who are attending, or even in the ceremony itself, in the troops itself, they're not being spaced out that far. But since this is pandemic, so they're giving it a little bit more. Just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, that's right. I can still remember back in my school days, because it should be the national holiday, right? The national holiday. And in my school days, when I'm in Indonesia, I always got this assignment from my teacher to take notes on every single names being mentioned in the television, whether it's the ceremony commander or the flag bearer or anyone taking part of this.
Right, as we can see, the ceremony commander is entering the ceremonial grounds, and the ceremony commander today is Colonel Infantry Faisal Izzuddin Karimi, born in Gresik, April 22nd, 1977. He's a graduate of the Military Academy class of 1999 and is currently serving infantry commandant at the 18th Military Brigades, Kasuari.
Pimpinan, saya ambil alih. Pasang sangkur. Rak. Parade. Istirahat di tempat. Rak.
Hadirin yang kami hormati, pada upacara penurunan Sang Merah Putih, bertindak selaku Komandan Upacara, Kolonel Infantri Faisal Izzuddin Karimi, lahir di Gresik pada tanggal 22 April 1977, lulusan Akademi Militer tahun 1999. Jabatan Komandan Brigade Infantri 26 Gurana Piara Waimo, Kodam 18 Kasuari. Bertindak selaku Komandan Paskibraka. Ajun Komisaris Polisi Reynando Andreas Haratua Hutapea, SIK MM, lahir di Pematang, Siantar pada tanggal 29 November 1988, lulusan Akademi Kepolisian tahun 2009, jabatan Kepala Bagian Operasional Satbrimob Polda Lampung. bertindak selaku perwira upacara Brigadir Jenderal TNI Novi Helmi Prasetya, SIP MIP, lahir di Bangkalan pada tanggal 10 November 1971, lulusan Akademi Militer tahun 1993, jabatan Kepala Staf Komando Garnisun Tetap 1 Jakarta. Hadirin yang kami hormati, perlu kami sampaikan bahwa pasukan penurunan bendera pusaka merupakan putra-putri terbaik bangsa Indonesia yang terdiri dari 34 provinsi di bawah asuhan dan binaan Kementerian Pemuda dan Olahraga Republik Indonesia.
F11. F11.
Lapor upacara pengibaran bendera putih siap dimulai.
Laksanakan.
Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Iriana
President Joko Widodo, accompanied by his wife, Mrs. Iriana Joko Widodo, along with Vice President Ma'ruf Amin, accompanied also by his wife, Mrs. Wuri Ma'ruf Amin, are about to enter the tribune.
Penghormatan kebesaran
Kepada Inspektur Upacara, hormat senjata! Rak! Tegak senjata!
So what we're looking at right now is a weapon salute troops led by the ceremonial commander Infantry Colonel Faisal Izzuddin Karimi.
Laporan Komandan Upacara kepada Inspektur Upacara.
Lapor, upacara penurunan Sang Merah Putih siap dimulai.
Laksanakan.
Laksanakan.
So the ceremony commanders already made the report to the ceremony inspector. At the flag lowering ceremony this afternoon is the ceremony commander, Colonel Infantry Faisal Izzuddin Karimi. He is born in Gresik, April 22nd, 1977. He is a graduate of Military Academy class of 1999, currently serving infantry commandant at the 18th Military Brigade's Kasuari.
And this is the National Heirloom Flag Bearer Team, otherwise known as Paskibraka. They're usually divided into 3 groups, 17, 8, and 45, as I mentioned before, as the date of Indonesia's independence, August 17th, 1945. Now, the team usually consists of 17 personnel on the Group 17, 8 personnel on the Group 8, and 45 personnel for Group 45. And now, since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic last year, the number of personnel for the National Heirloom Flag Bearer Team has been reduced over concerns on health protocols. Now, they are using the formation 13, 12, 13 to compromise with the health protocols.
And as you can see, the distance between one personnel to another is also further than usual. It used to be 1 arm's length, now it's 2 arms' length. And the direction of the entry is also different this year. Usually the National Heirloom Flag Bearer Team enters from the West Lawn, but this year 13 personnel will enter from the East Lawn and the others enter from the West Lawn. However, the 12 personnel will leave from the East Lawn. This is to reduce the number of personnel at once.
Laksanakan.
This year, the National Heirloom Flag Bearer Team Commander is led by Reynando Andreas Hutapea, who was born in Siantar Island on November 11, 1988. He is a graduate of Police Academy class of 2009, currently serving Adjunct Police Commissioner at Lampung Police Regional Office.
Hadap kanan, hadap kiri. Rauk.
Hadirin dimohon berdiri. Penghormatan kepada Sang Merah Putih dipimpin oleh Komandan Upacara.
Kepada Sang Merah Putih, hormat senjata! Tegak senjata! Rak!
So now we're looking at the team that did lower the flag on today's ceremony. And there is a special way in folding that flag. You know, the Indonesian flag's color is red and white.
Yeah, that's right.
And the way they fold it is the white color has to be in the inside. The white actually symbolizes sacred purity, and the red color needs to be on the outside, which symbolizes strength, motivations, spirits, and all that.
Valor.
Yes, so you can tell, from this practices and trainings, this team owns it, masters it very much. And as we see also the flag right now that being hoisted is not the original flag that was sewn by the First Lady, Madam Fatmawati. The national heirloom flag was the first Indonesian flag. As I said before, it was sewn by the Sukarno's wife, Fatmawati. It was first raised at Sukarno's house at the 56 Pegangsaan Timur Street, Jakarta, after Sukarno read the Proclamation of Indonesian Independence. It was hoisted on the short bamboo staff by a group led by Captain Latif Hendaningrat. After its hoisting, the gathered crowd sang the national anthem, Indonesia Raya. After the end of the war, the national heirloom flag was raised once a year in front of the presidential palace during Independence Day celebrations. However, due to the flag's fragile state, beginning in 1968, it has been replaced by a replica. Now, in 2003, plans were released to relocate the national heirloom flag from the presidential palace to the national monument. In 2017, it has a new place in the Merdeka Room at National Monument. So you can imagine back in the day, Ibu Fatmawati or Madam Fatmawati was even finding a difficulty to look for the fabric, at the time. Luckily, she got a help from the Japanese authority at that time. The materials being found and then delivered directly to her house, and then she hand sewn it for the proclamation of Indonesia's independence.
And you can see the team of flag bearers are making their move towards the inspector of the ceremony, that is the President, Mr. President Joko Widodo. And here's a little bit of the fun fact. Did you know that to become a member of the National Heirloom Flag Bearer team, you must pass a rigorous process? We talked about it, but here are the details. You need to pass multiple selections, right? You need to do more than just mastering basic disciplines and pass other tests, including psychological tests, medical tests, and traditional art tests, and many more. So the girl currently carrying the heirloom flag, the Indonesian flag, is announced just an hour before the actual ceremony. So any girl from the team needs to be ready in time.
Wow. And ladies, as for the National Heirloom Flag Bearer team, one of the most crucial moments is when they expand or stretch the flag. I used to do this kind of thing back in junior high. This was my most fear when I was a flag bearer, although it was only in my school. And they have to ensure the flag is right side up, not twisted, in one try. So therefore, you need to fold it right. And another thing, the flag has to be in full position according to the national anthem, Indonesia Raya. One important thing at the flag lowering ceremony is how they fold the red and white flag, like Alia just said earlier. When folding the flag, the red side has to be on the outer side, outer part of the fold to protect the white part of the flag. And this is now the flag is being
handed over?
Yes, delivered.
But no contact is allowed.
No.
So,
and very slow steps. As you can see, she's very nervous.
Very careful.
But very careful because no mistakes are allowed. Another fun fact is the flag is not or never allowed to touch the ground.
No.
And here you can see, due to health protocol, President Joko Widodo will not be receiving the flag to put it into the sacred box.
Yes, it's a kind of a box.
But
so
yes, the flag bearer puts it straight inside the box.
Do you know that Indonesia is one of many countries that have codes regulating on the national flag? So not in every country in the world, but lots of countries are having those codes. that including Indonesia, as Kai was saying, that the national flag should not touch the floor
ground.
in any condition.
Yeah, I mean, looking at her as a part of the flag lowering team, even if she, after she handed over the flag, she needs to step backwards down that stair or down that ladder without making any mistake. And now she's back on her team formation.
You know, before the pandemic, the president always invited guests to the Merdeka Palace to join the ceremony. Aside from distinguished guests, the president also invited 2,000 people from all walks of life. But when the pandemic hit, the president opted for a scaled-down ceremony, and this is the second year in a row where many guests attend even the event virtually. As you can see, we saw a little bit of a glimpse of people from around the world witnessing this particular ceremony right now. And in 2020, the ceremony recorded the highest number of online participants with 17,845 attendees. It was also the first Independence Day ceremony in the world which was held virtually.
Kembali ke tempat.
Hadap kanan, hadap kiri. Rout. Dua kali belok kiri, langkah tegap maju. Jalan. Belok kiri. Jalan.
Now they are leaving the front of the tribune.
You can imagine from days of practices as the commander of the troop, it must be very important to keep his voice as loud as possible and keeping it, keeping himself fit as well, because if you're not fit, you might lose your voice. So I guess not only that he's staying healthy, but staying very sterile as well in the bubble for the past 7 days in that compound in the Merdeka Palace area.
Yes.
Well done to the flag bearers.
Laporan Komandan Upacara kepada Inspektur Upacara.
Upacara telah dilaksanakan. Laporan selesai.
Terima kasih, semuanya berjalan lancar. Bubarkan.
Bubarkan.
Penghormatan kebesaran
Kepada Inspektur Upacara, hormat senjata! Gerak! Tegak senjata! Gerak!
Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Iriana Joko Widodo dan Wakil Presiden Republik Indonesia beserta Ibu Hajah Huri Ma'ruf Amin meninggalkan tempat upacara.
Panglima, kasih. Alwa, kasih. Alwa, kasih. Buat, kasih.
Now, as we see the President of the Republic of Indonesia and Mrs. Iriana Joko Widodo, as well as Vice President of Indonesia and Mrs. Huri Ma'ruf Amin, are leaving the venue of the ceremony. They're just doing the farewell greetings. As we can see as well, the President is wearing a suit, formal attire, and the First Lady is wearing a national kabaya, or the national outfit, and with the batik sarong and batik slayer as well. Whereas in the morning we saw him wearing the traditional outfit of Lampung.
Yes, that's right.
Upacara selesai. Dimohon
And for us, probably, in public here, that is the furthest that we can see from the Merdeka Palace in this case. And you know, one distinctive thing that you can see if you're going to pass by the presidential palace are the chandeliers. You know, it's always beautiful in that sense.
And the architecture and the design, the vibes are very much influenced by the colonial.
Yeah, the Dutch colonial.
That's right.
Because we can't deny that lots of our buildings here in Indonesia are the inherited. We inherited from the Dutch colonials, and also it's very much influenced by the architecture of the buildings there in the Netherlands.
And here we're witnessing the commandant, the commander of this ceremony, closing the ceremony.
Just getting
troops ready to leave the premises. There's a specific way that he closes and opens his sword.
That's right.
There's a specific
And
way.
I'm sure there's actually a purpose or philosophy behind that.
Yes, always.
So, according to the regulation that the flag should be lowered by the sunset, is it now safe to say that the sun is totally setting? According to regulations.
That's right.
You know, if you calculate it.
That's the golden hour.
That's a that's a golden hour.
The golden hour is there to signal the setting of the sun.
So it's before the sunset.
Yeah, before the sunset.
The process getting ready for the sun to set. It gives this extra golden ambiance of yellow.
Now we can see that the president
convoy
is now, the president convoy is now about to leave the Merdeka Palace, presumably to his residential in Bogor Presidential Palace, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it looks like this lowering ceremony, flag lowering ceremony, is a little bit less grand than the hoisting or the this morning ceremony.
Yeah, that's right.
We've mentioned it before. It's because it's the concise way to close the day of independence, as the morning flag hoisting ceremony included prayers and speeches from the inspector of the ceremony,
as well as reading the proclamation text.
That's right.
But during this ceremony this afternoon, some of the items are being deleted or being omitted. So it is more concise than the morning ceremony.
So this is the vehicle of our Vice President, Mr. Ma'ruf Amin. As you can see from the plate, Indonesia 2.
Beautiful setting, beautiful afternoon. What a success.
This is the perfect weather.
It was the perfect weather, and the hoisting ceremony also was a success. It went smoothly. It's just different to watch.
Oh, one more thing that we didn't see during this afternoon ceremony is the formation of the F-16.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Which were
part of the grandiose celebration in this morning.
Right.
And there they go. This is just a block away from where we are right now.
Right.
Exactly.
So the president as well as the vice president have left the venue.
Or probably just the other side of our office, of our studio.
Yes.
Because, you know, the National Monument called the National Monument Square.
Yes.
So it is in the form of a square, and then the presidential palace is actually on one side of the square itself, and we are actually on the other side. So imagine how close we are at the moment.
Just separated by the National Monument.
Yeah, separated by the National Monument.
As you can see, the troops are leaving the premises. I am still very amazed and loving the guards wearing the traditional soldier costumes from all around Indonesia.
I love that.
Very different.
I saw Kalimantan, we obviously know Bali, there's some Sumatra right there, Maluku.
You know, if you joined this virtual ceremony online, which you needed to register in advance, you have to wear the traditional outfit.
Yes.
Is that so?
We saw a glimpse of the viewers, right? And they were all wearing traditional outfits. At least they were wearing some kind of batik or kain sarong. And that was amazing. It's from around the world, not just here in Indonesia.
As Hans already mentioned before, usually it is a display of many Indonesian outfits, many fabrics and all that. We saw Ibu Iriana was